Hi everybody and welcome to Homestead Tessie. So what are you going to get in this video? I'm going to share with you extreme low budget weekly groceries and how I am using up the food that I have in my pantries. I would say I am an ex-hoarder prepper because I am a prepper, but I had so much food, in my opinion, way too much food. So I am slowly using up the food that I had stored away for about 5 years, but there's still some things I would like to get at the weekly grocery store. I'm going to address a question that many people ask me. Well, if you have so much food in your home, why do you even go to the grocery store every week? That is a simple answer. Because the food that I have at home is canned food and it's not fresh. Now, of course, my garden is only becoming in season, so I'm not harvesting a whole lot of fresh things yet. So I like to go to the discount grocery store mainly to buy fresh food if I can find a really good deal. We like to look to see what all they have, and sometimes I like to find unusual foods that are canned and see if I can can that in my own home. For instance, cheese sauce. And I like to look at the bulk food. I know my heart still flutters when I see all that big bulk food, but you don't see me buying that. It is bare bones budgeting, bare bones shopping. But yet we still can have some fresh food. We don't have to deny ourselves everything, even if our budget is tiny and small. Little things like pretzels, and we like to eat different kinds of healthy snacks like dates and things like that, and raisins, so I will tend to buy a few things like that. I don't buy junk food, not very often, and if I do, it would be considered more in the healthy junk food. And I do like to get meat. I don't have a whole lot of meat that I have canned, so we do like to pick up some meat here and there, only if it's really cheap. Okay, so I know you want me to say prices. $1.99 I got for the frozen strawberries. These are organic. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the freezer. They're great for smoothies and things like that. I got for 50 cents the cream cheese. Of course, it's past date, but this stuff is amazing. So it really can last many weeks past the date. So I got these for 50 cents each. Then I got myself for $7 ready to cook frozen chicken tenderloins. So they will make great meals. And let me show you what else I got if I see a deal that I want to share with all of you. But I got eggs and milk and butter and cheese and things like that. So we are just getting the staple things that we use every single week. Pounds of broccoli for $1.99. I got 2 large bags, so I have 4 pounds of fresh broccoli. And what I am going to do is I'm going to blanch it and put it in the freezer. And then that way I have fresh broccoli in my freezer, and it was very frugal. So that is a huge deal of this broccoli. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make some meatloaf, and that will be for later on today. Clean up the kitchen, and then I'll talk to you in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blanch the broccoli in this kitchen, and then once the broccoli is blanched, I will be taking it out to my summer kitchen because that's where I have all my supplies, and that's where I'm going to freeze them. So we did get the small chest freezer back out of storage. I am using that. It takes very little electricity and it really helps me tremendously, especially with these months when I start harvesting things. 2 big bags of broccoli. I only paid $4, $1.99 each for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the kettle, the cookware, with water. Once it boils, we're going to drop it in. We're going to have it in the boiling water for 3 minutes. Then we're going to take it out of the water and we're going to cool it, and then we packet it up. So let's get started. One of the reasons why it is recommended that you blanch vegetables is because it retains the beautiful color and the nutrients. If you are going to keep it in your freezer for more than a week, this keeps all of the beautiful color vibrant, and it also keeps the nutrients. So I do blanch all of my vegetables. The only thing I don't blanch is mushrooms. I don't blanch peppers and onions, but carrots and all of the vegetables like that, I always blanch. All right, everyone. So this is all the broccoli and it's blanched. Now I'm just going to go ahead and package it. So most of the time we eat broccoli with baked potatoes. So I am not making that big of a package of them. So let's go ahead. Now these are the only bags I really had because I am using the old freezer boxes. I got this for 50 cents about 5 years ago. So what I'm going to do is package the broccoli up first. It's easier just to use my hands. So the broccoli is cooked. Well, it's blanched, so it's only blanched, but it will keep a nice green color. And that should be enough for one. What I should do is, I should cut this smaller, these bags. So there's one. In case you're wondering about these freezer boxes, they do not make them anymore. These are very old, very vintage. And I have a nice supply of them. They're absolutely my favorite. My grandma had these, so it's a lot of nostalgia with it. All right, I'll go ahead and put them in my freezer, and now we can say that is completed, and it's a great, great deal. So if you get something a great deal fresh, all you have to do is blanch it, and then you can put it in the freezer, and it'll last you many months. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hi, everybody. I'm really excited to finally announce this with all of you. This is something that I have been wanting to do for many years, and I decided to do it. But first of all, I want to share with all of you, this is for those of you who live in the United States only. I cannot go through customs, and I cannot send out these seeds. They're not in the United States. But if you're living in the United States, I hope that you enjoy what I have to offer for all of you. I am going to be announcing the opening of my personal seed store. So I want to share with you something that I have been working on ever since the end of last year. As you see in my videos, I have a lot of beautiful garden flowers. It is TESSIE'S cottage garden. Now in the months ahead, I will be having more different varieties, but we're going to start out just with TESSIE'S cottage garden. Now these are garden seeds, came directly from my garden, and we are having over 16 varieties with the list of the flowers right here. And how do you get a pack of seeds? Well, let me share with you. It's so simple. We're going to keep it really simple and easy. This is what you will get. It is a whole assortment of my garden seeds, over 16 varieties from my home garden. All you have to do is send me a double stamped, self-addressed envelope with $5 to the address right here. And then I will send you a pack of seeds. I prefer that the $5 be cash, but you send $5, you get 1 pack of seeds. This is a lot of seeds in here. You can plant them in your garden. They're great to plant in a container, and you will have a little bit of my garden at your home. Now, for those of you who are not sure what a double stamped self-addressed envelope is, I will share that with you right now. You need to send an envelope with 2 stamps on them in an envelope, and you need to have your address on that envelope. Then all I need to do is, when I receive your envelopes in the mail, is just put one of these in your envelope and I'll send it to your home. Make sure you have a double stamp. So you need 2 stamps on the envelope just to make sure that we have proper postage. Now, you can order as many seed packets as you want, but in doing so, please make sure you send additional stamped envelopes to me. I'm extremely busy. This will make it easy for me. All I need to do is take my envelope, put it in your addressed envelope, and mail it to all of you. There you go, everyone. We are launching this exciting pack of seeds to all of you. My 2025 cottage garden collection coming up here in the fall. We're going to have some more collections, but let's start with this one. I also want to share with you, these are only flower seeds. So they are flower cottage seeds, all going to be different kinds of flowers. This is not limited, one time only, and this will be permanent, so I will be having this in my videos.